Hello, my friends, and welcome back. Thank you very much for being with me again today. China hits the United States of America where it hurts the most, and that is the Middle East. You might wonder why, but people who are a little bit, maybe older, maybe went around the block a few times, maybe read a few things, understand exactly why that is. US is, I would say, the heart of the US. It's not Washington, D.C. So what do they say? And you're going to understand what the Chinese did, why that it hurts the most, because it can have the biggest repercussions on us. You know those Palestinian people? It's related to them. Now, the United States has nothing with the Palestinian people, so that you might say, what are you talking about, Emil? That's why I mentioned those people who know shit. They understand it better. Why doing something for the Palestinians will hurt the United States of America, because they... I'll let you figure that out. So what happened here? This is the first article coming from, where is this? This is Associated Press, the other one from Agence France Presse. I have two of them. China inks strategic partnership with Palestinian Authority as it expands Middle East presence. So Abbas, he visits Xi Jinping in Beijing, and they ink strategic partnership. That's not good for United States in general, and for seems like Israel in particular. And we go here to the next one, which is more important than the first one. Xi calls for a Palestinian state to become full member of UN. Now this is going to create a problem for the Americans. You know exactly why. Agence France Presse. Now let me give you this piece of information before we get into these articles. And this is like an extra. When the Japanese government was discussing the possibility to attack the United States of America before the 7th of December 1941 in Pearl Harbor, you had the Minister of War, I think he was Tojo, who then was hanged, I think, for his war crimes, if I remember correctly, after the war. I think he said that, if not one of the members of, I think it was Tojo, he said about pro and con, should we attack the United States, should we challenge them, should we? And I think he said, or someone anyway, in the government said, yeah, why not? All the cowboys the United States have is just razor blades. Everybody was so that was their perception of the United States' culture as being cowboys, and the other one was they were just creating razor blades. That's it, good razor blades. I think that's how it was. But it wasn't so, because the United States showed it's more than that. It was a bad calculation. I think the same thing could apply here with China and the United States of America. Now you understand this. United States, I think they got the wrong person to deal with Xi Jinping or China in general. I think they miscalculated China and Russia as the Japanese miscalculated the United States before Pearl Harbor. China was not born yesterday out of, plowing the fields and doing all kind of stuff. No, they have a long civilization, Chinese wisdom. Have you heard about it? Well, you might not like it, but it's a different story. There's wisdom over there. You can read Lao Tzu, you can read Confucius, you can read, if you want, even Sun Tzu, and whomever, okay? There's many people over there that can read. Tao Te Ching and many other precepts of Confucius, many books, many analects I'm talking about of Confucius. So in this case we have all that, and the Americans think that they deal with a country that needs them forever. But that country has wisdom, and these guys I think are just living in denial, in their own narcissistic worldview, that without us everybody will die, and if we are upset a little bit, everybody dies. It's not so. Russia proved it. So let's go to this one, because this is very important. By doing this, Xi will create a big problem in United States. Why? By a boomerang hit. Chinese President Xi Jinping reiterated to Palestinian leader Mahmoud Abbas on Wednesday his call for a state of Palestine to become a full member of the United Nations, state media reported. Xi expressed Beijing's position during a summit with Arab countries in Saudi Arabia in December as well, although the latest call comes as the Asian powerhouse works to strengthen its role as mediator in the Middle East. She met Abbas during the December trip and pledged to work for an early, just and durable solution to the Palestinian issue. Well, you know, they're going to have to deal with someone else, but that someone else has no power on China. No power on China, so that's a big problem. Therefore, the United States will have to oppose China because of what I just said. You know what I mean. China inks strategic partnership. Strategic! Well, I wonder what that would entail here too. China said it was establishing a strategic partnership with the Palestinian Authority. The announcement marked another step in China's campaign to gain political and economic influence in the Middle East. Well, some people try to gain it by Taiwan, some people try to gain it right here. And they will get these guys in a frenzy, like dogs in heat, going to Washington and tell, Washington, look what they're doing. In Washington, oh my God, ready? Are we going to attack China? No. Are we going to bring more weapons near Taiwan and South Korea and Japan? Okay, you got it? I hope you do. And I'm pretty sure people who know some about these little connections understand exactly what I said. Beijing has long maintained diplomatic ties with the Palestinian Authority, and it appointed a special envoy to meet with Israeli and Palestinian officials, but its experience in the region is mainly limited to construction, manufacturing, and other economic projects. We are good friends and partners, Chinese President Xi Jinping, who is head of the ruling Communist Party, told Abbas at the start of their meeting, and I'm quoting again, we have always firmly supported the just cause of the Palestinian people to restore their legitimate national rights. Jesus Christ. What's going to happen now? China is willing to strengthen coordination and cooperation with the Palestinian side to promote a comprehensive, just, it's always about just, and lasting solution to the Palestinian issue as soon as possible. So that means it's something that's unjust over there. She called the strategic partnership and I'm quoting, important milestone in the history of bilateral relations. But its financial details were not immediately disclosed. Okay, so China jumped with both feet on it, or whatever you want to call it. It's going to be development projects and all that. But we have here, China also has sought to close ties with Israel to expand its diplomatic presence and to gain access to high technology. All right, well, you got it, my friends. China hits the US indirectly where it hurts. It's like, you know, when you have these terrorists trying to hit you and make you keep quiet, they're not gonna hit you because you say, well, go ahead. No, they're gonna go to your family. That's what they do. They say, well, you got children. That's how they threaten. So same here. The Chinese did not go straight to Americans and say, we're gonna give you up. No, you got children. We're gonna go into Middle East and we're gonna go to Palestine for a just cause. Why is it we need to go for a just? Is it unjust? And if it's unjust, who are the guys who promote the unjust? Justice? You figured it out. You know exactly what I mean. But anyway, I think this is just a challenge. You come in my neighborhood, I'm gonna go in their neighborhood, and they would come at you and grab you by the ball and squeeze really hard until you start squealing. That's exactly what the Chinese are doing. In my humble assessment. Whatever, humility, you know what I mean. If you don't, I'll try harder next time. Not. Stay strong, stay smart, look for the truth, and be just.